As far as I understood the brief, I have 180 seconds plus one slide. So I would like to use that slide. I doubled down on the simplicity of the brief. So essentially, my PhD project revolves around this this phrase here, taken from an article by Bigot in 2002, which is migration is increasingly interpreted as a security problem. So essentially, for the last or more than 20 years, research has been ongoing on this process of how security problems or security issues or security in general is created through actions, through discourse, and through practices. And so what I wanted to do was interrogate this statement. What I found in the literature was that, in fact, there was a lot of reference to this increase, but yet there was little kind of qualification of what that is. So I wanted to provide some more detail on that. So my first research question is really, what is a security issue and how are they formed? And the second is, how should we understand an increase in this phenomenon? That provides the kind of general structure of the dissertation. It's a mixed method approach. I'm using a structural topic model as well as discourse analysis, policy documents as well, and as well, which I have yet to do, is some semi-structured interviews. The societal significance is I'm laughing just because this is a very good exercise to encourage me to think more about what that is. But essentially, if this process is increasing, I think it's important that we understand the specific nature of what that increase is, because it has very real repercussions for people, for human beings on the move, as well as policy implications as well in terms of guiding, in this case, the European Union, which I forgot to mention. So my focus is actually on the European Union, in particular, the executive institutions, the European Commission and its associate agencies. So far, my findings are that basically providing in the last 45 seconds, providing the structure, the contribution of this will be to create a framework of security practices based on three logics of security, which are derived from the existing literature. One is a logic of risk, the other is crime, and the final one is crisis. So these are three different ways of thinking about or creating security, and they have attendant policies. So the idea would be to apply this framework to EU policy, in particular external action, and see which policies are being used, to what extent, and where. So the kind of final section of this would be to follow through to the implementation of a particular program on the ground in the Sahel, and see how securitization is occurring through, in practice, through external action. That is the end of my time. I will just summarize unfortunately, I don't have a direct institutionalized link between Japan and Waseda, so I will kind of skirt this question by saying that my co-tutel degree is that somehow this enhancing this institutionalized link between Japan and Europe. Thank you very much for your time. I will hand the floor to the next participant.